Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rikakudash. Double honors goes out to the other apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm in a Wisdom of Solomon, the 8th chapter, through the Spirit. And it reads, Wisdom reacheth from one end to another mightily, and sweetly doth she order all things. And this wisdom of ours that we through this knowledge, through this truth, the reason why it's, mightily, it says here, because we're the Lord's prophets, the servants of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. We're all on the internet, and it's going from one end of the earth to the other through the internet. The internet does the heavy lifting. Grab Psalms 19. It says, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." Right, because those satellites that enable the internet to operate, where are they at? They're in the heavens, right? In the firmament. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. Because I'm doing a lesson right now, but there's someone on the other end of the world who's sleeping, and when they wake up, they're going to do a lesson, and I'm going to be asleep. So it's all day long. This knowledge is going forth throughout the whole earth. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. So that's what it is. There's no language where our voice is not heard, because you have prophets speaking multiple language, multiple tongues all over the planet Earth, and using this internet as a tool. The main reason for the internet being created was so that this word could go out to the uttermost parts of the earth, okay? Uttermost parts of the world. So Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 2. "I loved her and sought her out from my youth. I desired to make her my spouse, and I was a lover of her beauty." Right? And remember, wisdom is the Sophia in the Greek. So it's likened unto a woman. And this is Solomon talking, but the Lord's men, we're philosophers, which that word philosophy means lover of wisdom. That's what that word, the etymology breaks down to, lover of wisdom. Right? Phila meaning love. Sophia meaning wisdom. So philosophia, you see? Verse 3. "In that she is conversant with the Most High, she magnifieth her nobility. Yeah, the Lord of all things himself loved her." Right? "For she is privy to the mysteries of the knowledge of the Most High, and a lover of his works." Right? And this knowledge, who's it privy to? Who's it private to? It's only to his chosen elect. To his prophets are the ones who are the ones who learn the whole song, like it tells you in Revelation 14. It says only 144,000 could learn that song. Because we always tell you, it's not for everybody. Not everybody's a prophet. Not everybody the Spirit's going to work with. You see? Verse 5. "If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things?" Right? This wisdom that we have, that we're growing in, the oil that we're gathering, there's nothing more valuable than this wisdom, this knowledge. It exceeds far beyond gold, silver, rubies, jewels, any type of riches. The wisdom is the most valuable thing. "And if prudence work who of all that are is a more cunning workman than she? Right? And if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues, for she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude, which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life. See, that's what I'm saying. And it's only the elect. And really, the prophets, it always starts out with the prophets. But there's nothing more profitable than this knowledge, than this truth. All right? So what we have, yeah, we go through the fire. Yeah, we deal with suffering. We deal with, vexation. But what we have is more valuable than anyone else, anything, any belonging they have, anything on this planet Earth. The most valuable, precious thing is this wisdom. If a man desire much experience, she knoweth things of old, and conjunctureth aright what is to come. She knoweth the subtleties of speeches, and can expound dark sentences. She foreseeth signs and wonders and events of the seasons and times. Right? That's why we can prophesy, because of wisdom. And it's wisdom that's given to us by Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. So we're able to break down these parables, which that's another word for a dark sentence. And it's called a dark sentence because not everybody going to understand the parables. Matter of fact, that's why Yahushai, when he taught, he spoke in parables, and then he would expound it to his men, to his disciples. Therefore I purposed to take her to me to live with me, knowing that she would be a counselor of good things and a comfort in cares and grief. Right. That's one of the benefits of gaining this knowledge, gaining this wisdom, is, she's this is godly counsel through this truth, through this wisdom. For her sake I shall have estimation among the multitude, and honor with the elders, though I be young. You see that? Honor with the elders. That's a wonderful thing when you have honor with the elders, because the elders, who set them up? Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai set up the elders through the Spirit. So we look at them as highly regarded men. Even though in their own words they don't, and neither do we. If you're in the right spirit, you don't want flattery. You don't want someone flattering you just because you have this knowledge. They don't want to be flattered. It is what it is. Yahawah set them up, and everything's through the Spirit. It says, and shall be admired in the sight of great men. Right. And who are the greatest men? The greatest men that are the ones who understand these prophecies, who understand this truth. The ones who the Spirit is dealing with. Those are the greatest men. Like there's a term, high value man. And in Babylon, what's the high value man? You got to be 6'3", chiseled, $300,000 annual income. They consider that a high value man. But in reality, the true value of a high value man is this knowledge, this truth. Because money can't save you on the day of Yahawah. Right? Your money's not going to save you in that day. Even if you have a bunker. Verse 12. When I hold my tongue, they shall abide my leisure. And when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. If I talk much, they shall lay their hands upon their mouth. And there's always balance, when you're around the elders. Usually you don't want to be doing a lot of talking, or if you're among the brotherhood, the brethren. It's always good to be quiet, be more ready to hear than to speak, right? Verse 13. Moreover, by the means of her I shall obtain immortality. You see that? This is how it's profitable. Because the men who are of the elect, we're going to be immortals. And really, the Israelites are going to be immortals. But we know the 2/3 have to die on this side first, There's, different various ways the 2/3 will be put to death, but there are going to be men that don't taste death at all. And we're really already immortal if we're one of those men. If we go up in a chariot, guess what? You're immortal after that. And that's, the goal of the brothers. But we know through prophecy also that some of the Lord's men are going to be, put under that guillotine. Because John had that vision in Revelation. Let me keep reading. Where am I at? Moreover, all right, I'm on verse. Oh, and leave behind me an everlasting memorial to them that come after me, right? I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be in subject unto me. Horrible tyrants shall be afraid when they do hear of me. I shall be found good among the multitude and valiant in war. All right. And this is really the characteristic of a Israelite man who is in this knowledge and this truth, because really our warfare is not, it's a spiritual warfare right now, right? Let me see, verse 16. After I am come into mine house, I will repose myself with her, for her conversation hath no bitterness, and to live with her hath no sorrow, but mirth and joy. I'm talking about wisdom, right? Especially you dealing with the brothers, you ain't going to be bitter with the brothers. Like when you're outside of the brotherhood, you're going to get vexed constantly, right? Because, the people, their mindset outside of the brotherhood, they're not in the same mindset as the brethren or the elect, you see? So, we know through wisdom, we accept that because we know what it is. You can't expect to go be hanging out with the people of the world or the heathen, and you can't expect not to be vexed. All right, because they're on a completely different vibration, especially here in Babylon. 17. Now when I considered these things in myself and pondered them in my heart, how that to be allied unto wisdom is immortality. That's beautiful. You see that? Being an ally to wisdom, it equals immortality. But we know through prophecy, like I said earlier, hey, there are going to be prophets, there are going to be men of servants of Yahawah Shem Shai that are going to, be put to death on this side, right? Esau's going to come at us, and some of us are going to lose our lives for our testimony. Martyrship, right? Verse 18. And great pleasure it is to have her friendship, and in the works of her hands are infinite riches, and in the exercise of conference with her, prudence, and in talking with her a good report. I went about seeking how to take her to me, right? And that's the spirit of the Lord's men. We are always, meditating on these scriptures. We always desire. We love wisdom, right? There's a verse in the Apocrypha. It talks about that wisdom dwelleth, like the Lord loves the one who dwelleth in wisdom. Something paraphrasing, but something like that. Verse 19. For I was a witty child and had a good spirit. Yeah, rather being good, I came into a body undefiled, right? And the Lord's men, one of the characteristics is, we for the most part, we all have really good spirits. But what's a good spirit? It's something that when this knowledge, this truth, when we came across it, it resonated in our spirit. And even as we were young men, young boys, we had that good spirit in us, We all who are in this truth, those of us who are in this truth, we all can, look back in our childhood and you remember how you were set up. Even before we knew the truth, we knew in the spirit what was important to us. We just didn't know what we know now because the Lord had great mercy on us. right? And it's all you remember. Yahawah has always guided our steps. So, he was always there, even when we weren't there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about even when you weren't there in your mindset, even if your intentions were good, but you didn't have the truth yet. But then when we came across the knowledge, the truth, it sealed the deal for our spirit, because our spirit was always yearning and wanting this knowledge, wanting this truth. Rather being good, I came into a body undefiled. Nevertheless, when I perceived that I could not otherwise obtain her, except the Most High gave her me, and that was a point of wisdom also to know whose gift she was, I prayed unto Yahawah and besought him, and with my whole heart I said, right? And I'm not going to go into the whole prayer, chapter 9, but you get the point, man. We, those of us who are in this truth, it's even consider wisdom to know who gifted us this wisdom, who gave us mercy. It's not, we didn't do this on our own. This is not of us, of ourselves. No, we were gifted wisdom. If you're a sincere brother in this knowledge, in this truth, and you are, you are considered to have wisdom, hey, always remember, it was a gift from Yahawah. All right? So, I'm going to give all praise, all glory, all honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge the Akyam, who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Keep enduring, brothers.